It got so bad that when they discharged me from the hospital, they didn't necessarily say I had a specific time frame, because they don't ever like to give you a time frame because they can never know. Everyone's so different. But the doctors told my husband I should make arrangements. In September of 2018, I woke up with a massive stomach pain. We went to the emergency room and they did a CT scan with contrast, and they didn't see anything. She did a background check on me, and I had told her that my mom had colon cancer years before. They went ahead and did an endoscopy and a colonoscopy, and they found some polyps, 5, but she said I had an ulcer. So I was like, oh, that's why I'm having issues. I have an ulcer. But then I got a call from her assistant, and they asked me if I could come in the next day at 8 a.m. and I should bring someone with me. And I was thinking about the call, and I was like, why did she ask me to bring somebody? That's kind of weird. If nothing is wrong, they wouldn't have asked me to do that. So then I immediately thought, oh, I have colon cancer. We went the next day, and I was ready to hear colon cancer, and she said stomach cancer. And I looked at her and I said, no, I have colon cancer. And she looked at me and she was like incredulously like, what are you talking about, lady? You have stomach cancer. And she said it was gastric cancer's diffuse endocarcinoma. I had to have some form of chemotherapy. So I ended up doing FLOT4, did that for 4 rounds. And then I had a total gastrectomy in February of 2019. I had to rest from that or recover from that surgery, which was a pretty big surgery. And then I went to 4 more rounds of FLOT4. Dr. Hiyama was able to do that. He took out 58 lymph nodes during my total gastrectomy, which was quite a bit. And those came out clear. So I was very optimistic that I was going to beat this cancer. Unfortunately, I was then diagnosed in April of 2022 with stage 4, and it metastasized. Well, the way that they found it was they found it in my colon. I had my colon lining was, quite a bit of it was inflamed. They couldn't get an actual biopsy of it. So I had a right hemicolectomy, which basically means I had my ascending and part of my transverse colon removed. The next day that I came back home, they called me and they said that I had a recurrence. So it metastasized from there. I don't know how I got cancer in my bowels or in my colon. Later, I found out after that surgery, I wasn't able to defecate. I couldn't go because they later found that my rectum was occluded with a mass of cancer. So I had it in my peritoneum, my colon, as well as my rectum. I started immediately on Folfox. I actually did 14 rounds, but initially I did every 2 weeks, but I was losing so much weight during that time because I couldn't recover from the effects of Folfox. And I got down to 81 pounds, and I'm almost 5 feet 7 inches. So I was very skeletal. My husband basically thought I was going to die of starvation before I would die from anything of what the cancer would do. It got so bad that when they discharged me from the hospital, the doctors told my husband I should make arrangements. And so he had contacted my family members and my friends and told them, if you want to come see Julia before she passes, you better come do it now. So everyone came in the summer of 2022. I was ill. I mean, I was so skinny and so thin, and I was barely able to eat. I then asked to see if I could push my cancer treatments every 3 weeks so that I could have an extra week of gaining weight, and that actually helped me. And so I went on 5-FU instead of Folfox, and I was able to gain weight. In April of this year, I had my routine scans done, and they showed that I had growth in my small intestines, which I hadn't had before. So then I basically failed on the 5-FU. So they discontinued that medication and I started FOLFIRI. And that I started doing every 2 weeks. And that was actually a lot easier to tolerate. On FOLFIRI, I start on a Friday and I'm feeling better by Monday. So a lot faster. I feel like I can do more things around the house that I normally do, like cook dinner, take care of the dogs that I have, and go grocery shopping, small things like that. So I'm currently on FOLFIRI, and I just finished my 14th round. The FOLFIRI is actually working, and it's slowing down growth in other areas and actually minimizing the other growth in other areas. I would say listen to your gut. Always advocate for yourself, because if you don't, who will? I have been very positive throughout my entire journey, and I think that's helped me, and it's helped my children and my husband and my family. I don't know how long I have left on this earth, but the remaining time that I do have, I want it to be worth something. And so not only advocate for yourself, but also try to find the little things in life to make yourself happy. Find the joy in your daily life, because you just never know how long you have. And I think it's very important that you pass that on to your children and to your family members so that they can better weather this storm that you're going through, this journey that you have to go on. Terrible as it is, there are good days still ahead. So always remember that.